Hello, people. I hope you all are fine and taking the necessary precautions which have been assigned to us by the different health experts. So, no, the situation around us is getting worse day by day. So, we should try to adopt these suggestions, these principles, or we can say these advices which have been given to us by the different health experts. So we will remain safe and secure. Anyway, as I have already told you in the last video lecture that on the weekends I will upload a video lectures on the different topic, and the main focus is of the topic it would be upon the logical approach of the different concepts, different questions. The topic which I have decided to discuss with you is about the percentage. Percentage is very important, not for the higher students but also for each and every student, whether they are required to read mathematics or not. Percentage is very very important for everybody. So you already do the percentage with the help of calculator or using the different formula, but in this video lecture I will make you understand that how to find the percentage value of any number without using pen and paper. So for this you need to learn some basic techniques, and after all, and you will apply these techniques, and if you practice it one or two times, then you can find the percentage value of the any question, any value, any number without using pen and paper. I mean, you can calculate it in your head. So for all of the for that we need some basic understanding. So let's wasting further more time, let's get started. Percentage. You have already you might have heard about the percentage. It means per hundred. That is how much amount per hundred. For example, if I say 10%, what does this mean? It means 10 out of 100. It means 10 out of 100. So this 10% I will make the base, and for this 10%, for the other percentage we will deduct, we will get the deductions, and we will deduce the other percentage value. I mean, for 10%, what do you mean by this 10%? 10% means 10 by 100. 10% means 10 out of 100. So this zero is cancelled, it is 1/10. So it means if we have the 100, if we have the whole value, so it is in percentage value, it is 100%. So it is 10% is 1/10, like this. Suppose this is 1/10, this is 1/10. So in order to find the 10% of any number, what we are required to do, first of all you should know that 10% means 1/10. So in order to, when you divide any number by 10, suppose you divide 3 5 6 0 by 10, or 3 2 5 2 by 10. So you are already aware about it, that while dividing through the multiplies of 10, like 10 100 1000 etc., so the number of zeros which you have in the denominator, you have to put the decimal mark in the numerator according to the number of the zeros. Here the number of zero is 1, so from the right side we will take 1 0. This is 325.2. So it is, when we divide it by 10 we get this value. So same logic apply here. So to find the 10%, what you are supposed to do, just put the decimal mark from the right side after one digit. So I will just write this statement in words, and you will make it proper. It will help you in learning. So to find 10%, to find 10% of any number, To find 10% of any number, put decimal point decimal after one digit from right. Suppose if you need to find the 10% of 450, so put decimal after right side, it is simple 45. So 10% you need not to require to calculate it, it is always calculated in the number itself. So 10% here it is 45. For example, 10% of 365, what is it? So put the decimal after the one digit from the right, it is 360.5. So you can I guess you need not to use pen and paper to calculate this. You can find it mentally. 10% is what? Right side decimal after one right side decimal from the right side after one digit, this is 36.5. 10% of, suppose let us suppose that 362, what is it? It is decimal after 1 point from the right, it is 36.2. From right it is 36.2. I hope you will get this. You will after watching this video, this concept will be very clear to you. So but we are not always required to find the 10%. Sometimes we may require to find the 5%. Sometimes we may require to find the 25%. Sometimes 30, 35, 33. All these percentage, any percentage values we can calculate with the help of logic and with the help of some basic idea or some basic concepts which I am going to deliver in this video lecture. So for example, if you find the 10% any number, you can find 10% of value any numbers. Again I am repeating this statement. To find the 10% of any number, put the decimal from the right side after one digit. For example, 10% of 400, this is 40. 10% of 400, this is 40. So suppose if you are required to find the 5% of 400, how can you calculate that? Simple. 5 is half of 10. So if you find 10%, you can easily find 5%. What? Because 5 is half of 10. So we can 10 by 2, this is 5%. So if 10% is 40, it means 5% is 20. 5% is 20. Again you can here find 2.5% of this number easily. 2.5% dividing by 2 here, dividing by 2 here, this equals 10. So in order to remember these concepts, you should first of all you should know that you should have a clear idea about these conversions. 10% is this, you need to find the 5% divided by 2, you need to find the 2.5, so divided by 2. So but the problem here is you are not, I already told you that it is not necessary that sometimes you always have to find the value of the 10% or 5%. Suppose if you are required to find the value of 15%, how can you find the value of the 15%? Suppose 15% of say 300. I am talking about without using pen and paper, without using calculator. You have to calculate it in your head. You can do it just after going through this video lecture. It will I guess it will be complete in 2 to 3 video lectures. There are lot of concepts which are required to clear these concepts, clear these logics properly. So 15% you can write 10 plus 5% in your mind. I am here writing it for your proper understanding, but you need not to write it. You have to just do it mentally. 10% plus 5%. What is the value of 10%? Again, I am repeating it. The value of 10% put decimal from the right side after 1 point. It is 30. So if the 10% is 30, 10% is 30, what is 5%? It is 15. So you add up these. This is 10 plus 5. This is 15%. This is 45. So similarly, if you are required to find the value of say 30%, suppose 30%, how can you find the value of 30% of say 40%, not 30%, 40% of 300? How can you find it? I can later. First of all, I am just trying to show you how you can do it manually. There is one more conversion. There is a relationship between fractional value and the percentage value, which I guess I cannot deliver that concept today because the video lecture might be very long then. So I will just today we will just focus the manually, how to find the manually the value of the any value of the any percentage value of the any number. So this is 40% of 300. How can you calculate it? Have a look. What is 10%? 10% is 30. So if 10% is 30, how it is 30? I'm again repeating it. Put the decimal from the right side after one number. So one digit. This is 30. So in order to find the 40%, 10 is 10% multiply by 4. 4 10s are 40. So 40% is multiply here by 4 is 120. Simple. Or you can calculate it mentally. Have a look. 10% is 30, next 10% is 30, that is 60. So if 20% is 60 and 40% is obviously 120. Simple. No need to use pen and paper. Again, one more concept. Suppose you are required to find the value of 90% of 300. Look, you can do it mentally. 90% of 30. I will show you. I will make you understand that you can do it in not one way, in fact 2 or 3 ways. Have a look. 90% of 300. So first of all, what is 10%? 10% is 300. So put the decimal after right side, it is 30. So multiply by 9, it is 90% equals 9 3s are 27. This is 270. This is one thing. One more simplest way is, again, one more way. Have a look. Any value in percentage, it is 100%. Means 100% is 300. Any value in percentage is, in percentage value, it is 100%. This 300 is 100%. What you are required to find? 90%. So you subtract from 100%, you subtract 10% value. So when you subtract 10% value here, you will get the answer. What is 10%? So 100% is 300. What is 10%? 10% is 30. This is 300 minus 30. This is 270. Suppose you are required to find the value of 55% of 300. I am just talking, we are today in this video lecture, just these basics you will get, but I am always telling you that it will take 2 to 3 lectures. There is a relation between fractional value and percentage value. Suppose you are required to find the value of this 16.66% of something. So here, how can you calculate it? You have to require to find the percentage value of 37.5% of something, 33.33% of something. How can you calculate that? You can also calculate that mentally. There is a relation between percentage value and fractional value, which I will inshallah deliver in the next video lecture. It is not possible to deliver these concepts in the single video lecture. So again, we will focus on this concept. You just focus on this concept. It will make you for your better understanding. So till then we can shift focus to more advanced concepts. So 55% of 3, how can you find it? 2 methods. One is 10%. 10% is 30. Multiply by 5. This is 50%. 50% is 150. So further you need 5%. If 10% is 30, 5% is 15. So add 5%, this is 15. So this is what? This is 165. Simple. You can do it another way. If 100% is 300, if 100% is 300, so don't get confused why we are using only 300. You can use any number. I'm just trying to I do this simply because I'm doing this simply because in order to, for your better understanding, you can easily grasp the concept how to find the percentage value of any number in a different way. 10%, if 100% is 300, any value in percentage is 300. So what is it? Is 50%, half. 50% is 150. You can calculate it mentally. Don't get confused. I am here showing it with the help of the pen and paper. No, you have to do it mentally, but I am showing this for your understanding, so you can easily understood this lecture. 5%, again add 5%, this is 15. You can get 165. No need to do that. Do this concept. So you can find 10%, 35%, 45%. Today I am discussing about 10 and 5% only. In the next video lecture, I will make you understand that how to find values of percentage values of like this: 9.09%, 16.66%, suppose 37.5%. I'm again repeating this, and 12.5% without using pen and etc. These are a lot of values, etc., without using pen and paper. These concepts can't be delivered in today's video lecture. So today I have discussed only about 10%, 5%. It is multiplication like 30, 40, 45%, 50, 55%, 60, 65%, etc. You can find any value. So one more thing, you might have one more question in your mind, that what will we do in case of this number? For example, if we have 362, we need to find 15%. 15%. So 10%, 36.2. What is 5%? Half of this. So there is also one more technique to calculate it mentally, which I will discuss it with you in the next video lecture. So I hope these concepts will really help you. It will be very beneficial you, I guess. So if you find any difficulty, if you have any question, if you have any doubt, you can ask me freely. And if you have any valuable any suggestion, your valuable suggestions mean or will be most welcomed. And also, after watching the video, I request you to subscribe my channel, and give your valuable suggestions in order to improve this channel. So my main motive is to give the concepts which I know myself to the questions in a logical way, because in the competitive exam, if you are required, if you go through this method in competitive exam, for example 45% of 300, you will do 45 by 100 into 300. It will consume you a lot of time, so very difficult for you. You can calculate, you can qualify any competitive exam. For this you need this logic. So I already mentioned you, I have already told you that I will upload the video lectures on the weekend, but the main motive will be the logical approach to the any concepts, not the traditional approach or conventional approach. Hope this video will be beneficial for you. Inshallah, I will upload one more video lecture in the next weekend. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Bye. Allah Hafiz.